We begin today at 5 with news on Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. After the report yesterday that a 25th and 26th lawsuit will be coming soon against Watson, the embattled quarterback spoke today at Browns minicamp. These were his first public comments since his introductory news conference. That was back in late March. Voice of the Browns, Jim Donovan, is with us now. Jimmy, what did Watson have to say to reporters today?
Well, I have to first say, Jay, it was an amazing scene out there. It was shocking that Deshaun Watson was going to take questions at all from the media, especially after that news last night coming from KPRC television down in Houston that 2 more civil lawsuits were being readied and soon to be filed, which would make the number at 26. As you pointed out, we thought no way was Watson going to talk. The next time we would possibly hear from him maybe at the start of training camp in late July, but he stood in front of us. He was ready to go. He felt now was the time he needed to speak.
Thank everyone for coming out. And I know I haven't talked to you guys since the last press conference.
For the first time since March 25th, Deshaun Watson spoke publicly. It was surprising considering all that is swirling around him. But Watson was hearing a lot said about him. Now today he wanted to do his own talking. And repeatedly, the quarterback stated his innocence.
I've been honest and I've been truthful about my stance. And that's, I never forced anyone. I never assaulted anyone. So that's what, I've been saying it from the beginning, and I'm going to continue to do that until all the facts come out.
Watson has fires to put out on 2 fronts. In the legal arena, with 26 civil suits lined up against him. And then there's the court of the NFL. He says he's been 100% cooperative with the league, but like all of us, he waits for that expected suspension decision.
I met with the NFL a couple weeks ago, and I did everything they asked me to do. I answered every question truthfully that the NFL asked me. I spent hours with the people that they brought down, and that's all I can do is just tell them and be honest and tell them exactly what happened. And I know they have a job, so I have to respect that, and that's what we want to do is cooperate. And they have to make a decision best for the league.
Through the early months of now being a Cleveland Brown, Watson is amazed at the loyalty the Browns have shown him. The fans, too, and for that matter, the city, saying he wants to live here and play the rest of his career here. But he does admit this. It's been very difficult for him, and he has needed help.
It's been a long year and a half, I can say that, personally, and just it's been tough. And since I came here and became a Cleveland Brown, I've been able to, use all the resources that this organization have, and been able to start using counseling and talking with someone just to make sure that my mental is straight, and so I can be prepared to walk on this field and be as sharp as I possibly can.
All right, a couple of very important points here. When you hear the word counseling, an alarm goes off there, and you're saying, okay, he admits he needs counseling for the problems that people feel that he has right now in accordance with the case. That's not the case for why he's needing the counseling. He is handling counseling because of the stress involved in the situation. Number 2, he did fumble a little bit on one question, and I give him a lot of credit for this. He did answer every question, but one question he kind of stumbled on. He was asked about that New York Times article from last week where the 66 massage therapists were connected to him over a 17-month period. He was asked, is that accurate, that number accurate? And he kind of fumbled around that, and he said, well, when I talked to my lawyer, I don't think that is accurate. But it wasn't his best moment in the press conference. Another point. Are they going to settle these cases? The answer continues to be no. And the final point, which affects all of us here in Cleveland, and specifically him, when is the NFL going to come down with a decision, Jay, I am hearing just before July 4th?
Yeah, that's before July 4th.
That's right.
Okay, I thought maybe we were going to say before training camp starts in July.
No, I think they want to give the Browns, because I think we all know there's going to be some suspension here.
Sure.
They want to give the Browns some walk-up time to put a new plan in place. They're going to have to learn to win without him at quarterback.
Yeah, at least for an extended period. Jimmy, thanks. I'm sure we'll have much more on this coming up at 6 o'clock. Also